Soren, a young barn owl, lives in the Taito forest with his family. Soren enjoys listening to his father's stories of Thay, guardians of Gahul, valiant warrior. Are owls led by lies of Keel who fought against the evil Pure Ones, but his older brother Clad does not believe them. When their father starts teaching them how to fly, Clad becomes jealous of Sorener. Andy pushes him off a branch while their parents are out hunting, causing them both to fall to the ground. They are attacked by a Tasmanian devil, but are saved and subsequently kidnapped by Jat and Jut, two owls who work for the Pure Ones. At a facility called the St. Aegolius Home for Orphaned Owls, the Pure Ones Queen Naira greets the brothers and several other owls who have been kidnapped. Andy says that they will become either soldiers or pickers, owls who pick through owl pellets and find little bits of magnetic metal called flex that are used to build a superweapon. Clad becomes a soldier while Soren and Gylfi, a young elf owl, become pickers and are forced to be moon-linked, but they resist. A boreal owl named Grimble teaches them to fly and tells them to find the great tree of Gahul. But Naira finds out and kills him. Soren and Gylfi escape and soon meet Digger, a burrowing owl, and Twilight, a great grey owl. While resting in their hollow, Soren is reunited with Mrs. P, a blind snake who is his family's nest maid, who was captured by Twilight while searching for Soren and Clad. She agrees to go with them and find the guardians. The owls fly towards the sea of Hulmare, where some crows guide them to the legendary shrine of the guardians, guarded by an oracular echidna who sends the owls out to sea to find the island of Gahul. While flying, the band encounters a fierce storm and Digger's wings freeze, causing him to fall into the sea and nearly drown, but they are saved by Boron and Baron, a pair of snowy owls who are the king and queen of the guardians. They lead the party to the great tree of Gahul, where Soren tells the guardians about the Pure One's plans. The guardians are skeptical, but an elderly screech owl named Azilrib is convinced. Sut and Boron sends a great grey owl called Alomir out with two scouts to investigate St. Aegolius. The owls stay in the tree of Gahul for a long time and are looked after by a young guardian in training named Otulissa, a short-haired owl whom Soren develops a crush on. During a flying lesson in the middle of a rainstorm, Soren grasps a brief hold on Gizzard flying purely with instinct, but loses control and falls towards the sea. Azilrib rescues him and orders Soren back to his hollow, where he learns that Azilrib is really lies of Keel, who fought and defeated Metalbeak, Naira's mate. Azilrib explains to Soren that battle isn't about glory or heroism, but doing what is right. Alomir returns from his scouting mission with news that his two wingmen were killed in an ambush. He brings back two moon-linked owlets, one of which is Soren's younger sister Eglantine. The guardians prepare for battle and fly out towards St. Aegolius. Before leaving, Azilrib instructs Soren to tend to his sister. When she finally snaps out of her trance, Eglantine tells Soren that it was Clad who moon-linked her and gave her to Alomir, confirming that Alomir is a traitor and that they guardians are actually flying into a trap. The owls fly back to St. Aegolius, where they find Metalbeak holding the guardians captive in a machine powered by Flex, guarded by bats. Twilight, GYLF. I and Digger fend off the bats sent by Metalbeak to kill the guardians, and Metalbeak has Alomir taken away by several bats. Meanwhile, Soren navigates his way through a forest fire by successful Gizzard flying and manages to disable the Fleck trap by burning the wooden winch holding the lids of the Fleck containers up, slamming them shut and nullifying their effects. The Guardians and Twilight fly into battle and Azilrib goes straight for Metalbeak and Naira, who nearly overpower him. Soren joins the battle after he sees Clad, but Clad attacks him. They engage in a fight that culminates in Clad falling into the fire below, presumably killing him. Furious at his brother's apparent death and betrayal, Soren grabs a flaming branch and stabs Metalbeak to death, saving Azilrib. Naira, shocked at her mate's death, retreats with the remaining pure ones, vowing revenge on the guardians. When they return to the tree, Soren and the others are initiated as new guardians by Boron and Baron. Sometimes later, Soren tells the story to a group of Olets, revealing that Naira is still out there with a contingent of pure ones and Claude's body was never retrieved. Meanwhile, back in the smoking remains of the canyons, a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes is seen looking at Metalbeak's body and mask. The film ends with Azilreeb and the owls flying off into another storm.